It's just sad. So I'm convinced, man, these liberals pretty much hate Trump more than they love their own kids, family. All right, let me run this clip of Trump talking about the connection between Tylenol and autism.
First, effective immediately, the FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen. Is that okay?
All right, I've already heard a bunch of people talking about Trump is dumb or whatever it is because he couldn't say acetaminophen. But what y'all got to understand, Trump is not in the pharmaceutical business. He's in real estate. And the president is one person. The president pretty much has a crew that brings him topics and subjects. So this is not his area. He just announcing what the FDA, RFK, what they're doing about this situation. So this is not George Bush. So, I'm sure people they're gonna say whatever the hell they want to say anyway because they dislike Trump. But all right, I just wanted to get that out the way.
Which is basically commonly known as Tylenol during pregnancy, can be associated with a very increased risk of autism. So taking Tylenol is not good. All right, I'll say it. It's not good. For this reason, they are strongly recommending that women limit Tylenol use during pregnancy unless medically necessary. That's, for instance, in cases of extremely high fever. And by the way, I think I can say that there are certain groups of people that don't take vaccines and don't take any pills that have no autism.
All right, I'm going to stop it there. I'm pretty much convinced people despise Trump so much that the logic is just gone. I want Trump to just come straight out and start making announcements endorsing everything that's wrong with the country. Starting with Chicago, just come out and say, hey, I love inner city crime. I love black on black crime. I love how the gangsters and all the kids with no fathers, emotional. I love how they just have all the switches and they could just go, just take each other out. Like, he needs to endorse that because maybe that'll make people change. Just come out and say, hey, I love the fact that there's no fathers in the home. I love the fact that women initiate 80% of the divorces. I love the fact that they want to go put the man on child support rather than working with the man to raise the kids. I really feel like that's how gone the liberals are. If he just endorsed everything that's wrong, they'll get on board just to spite him. That's where I'm at with it. You got a woman on here protesting Trump by taking something that could potentially give her kid autism because we don't know what's going on yet. This is crazy. All right, I got another woman who's the co-founder of the Autism Foundation. She had her resistance against Trump. You would think if a president gets on board and is trying to help out your foundation that you would support him. Listen to what she got to say.
We get new families who are pregnant all the time and families whose children are just diagnosed with autism all the time who may not be familiar with the body of evidence, and they are used to being able to trust what their government says.
So taking Tylenol is not good. For this reason, they are strongly recommending that women limit Tylenol use during pregnancy unless medically necessary.
There was no data presented. There were no scientific study, no new scientific studies. Nothing new has been published in the literature. Instead, President Trump talked about what he thinks and what he feels without offering any scientific evidence.
He did not say what he think and what he feels. This woman is saying what she thinks and feels because Trump is announcing this, and Trump is jumping behind a cause that she probably don't want him to. If this is Obama or Biden, she'd be in full support of this. She'd be happy that the president of the United States is focusing on a foundation that she co-founded. But because it's Trump, now you got to get on here and try to down the dude. The dude literally said, we're not sure yet, but to be on the safe side, you probably should avoid Tylenol if you can. And watch, she's about to flip it, because he's literally saying you might have to endure a little bit more pain to protect your child. You could tell, man, the feminism just coming out. That's the thing about feminism. Don't care about nothing but a woman. They don't care about the kids. That's why they pushing for the unaliving the babies. The right that's supposed to be for the states that Trump did, he gave it right back to the states. They wanted to be a federal right to where they could just go unalive the babies. Forget what the fathers say, because it's my body, my choice. And I've never rocked with that anyway, because I'm like, it takes my body to go make money, but I don't have a choice when I'm on child support, because they'll take my body and put it in jail if I don't pay it. So I've never bought into that. Listen to what she's about to say.
He said things like, tough it out.
Other than a mother will have to, as I say, tough it out a little bit, there's no downside to doing this. It's not like, oh, if you do this, you're going to die, taken out of the vaccines. Hepatitis B, again, that's sexually transmitted. And we think you should wait. I think you should wait till 12.
We have done dozens and dozens of studies looking at vaccines as the potential cause of autism. We've looked at MMR to see if children who received MMR vaccine had a higher rate.
All right, man, I'm done, because she's all over the place with this. The dude literally saying we see information that there could be a link and for you to slow down. And this woman is sitting here going against the president of the United States, which is giving you light. He's giving you the floor. And this is how you're using it. You could have came online and said something better to benefit the kids who got autism. But because you hate this dude so much, you literally just ruined your 15 minutes that you could have used to push for more research, more funding for your foundation. Which makes me wonder, is this really more about politics and money for y'all than these kids with autism? Because I've been on a rampage lately as far as wanting to expose these nonprofits and these organizations that are just out for the money. That's the new hustle to me now. Act like you're doing good for the community, start these organizations, but you really just giving yourself high salaries. Because the thing about a nonprofit, all the money has to go somewhere. You can't profit. So the money got to go into salaries, pretty much. That's where a lot of the money goes. And then if you got something left over, you got to find somewhere to put that money, because you can't have a profit. Like, you have to basically zero out every year. But these people get these nonprofits because they can give themselves really high salaries. So that makes me wonder. I'm not saying that's with her. I'm not accusing her of that. I'm just saying, like, I'm suspicious, because you had your chance to really push your organization. This is what you do with it. All right, I'm done. Subscribe or just like the damn video.